Good Monday morning, everybody. This is Andy Kidd with Truck Your Life Up. It is about 9:30, Monday morning, the 11th. I am sitting in a little bitty receiver's yard in Birmingham, Alabama. Picked up this load yesterday from Home Depot, going, in Locust Grove, coming over here to Birmingham. It actually paid great, considering it was just a short run. I almost couldn't believe my eyes, the way that the rates have been going here lately. It makes you wonder how in the hell this one, ever slipped through the cracks and we ended up, with this good rate or whatever. Either way, I found it, I picked it, and then I have a pre-plan after this from Boonville, Mississippi, going to Lockbourne, Ohio. Just outside Columbus. It's Williams-Sonoma. That one's got a pretty good rate on it too. Looking at the board this past week, it seems like the rates are kind of turning around a little bit. They're kind of coming up some, and that's good to see. Because I've been hanging, man. I've been trying to make the best out of a bad situation. Because I'm a loyal person, and I don't like to just bounce if I don't have to. I want to try to make the best out of the situation, do what's right, what I feel like, we should be doing, and, and go from there. But it's just been really tough. USA, I don't know, it's like, when you ask for a little bit of something, they act like it's a big problem or like they don't understand or whatever. But just like this situation, here's a good example. So, the appointment was 9 o'clock. I said, well, I'm going to beat the rush hour traffic. I looked at the yard on a satellite view and it looked like it was, somewhere I could park, while I was waiting on them to get open. So I get here like a few minutes after 7 o'clock, and, there's a guy here, and there's two docks behind me. I'll show you kind of what we got going on here. Right, so we see the mess here. You see this straight truck. Well, there's another straight truck parked right there beside it in that little hole, okay? And anyway, there was a guy here loading that truck when I got here. So, I got out with my paperwork and I go up there and say, hey, man, how long before you all can get started? Oh, somebody will be here, about 8 o'clock to unload you. Cool. So directly, he takes off, after he gets that truck loaded. I guess it's about, 7:30 or 7:40, somewhere right around in there. He takes off and, he's gone. So, like, I'm watching my mirror or whatever, like paying attention to what's going on. And I don't really see anybody come up or anything. So I said, well, maybe, they snuck in on me and I didn't see them. Let me go up here and check, So I go walking up to the where I guess the office is. I don't know, but it's a door that's locked that has a sign on it that says receiving 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and then has a phone number on there with somebody's name. Typical USA fashion, which maybe USA isn't who set the appointment, but nonetheless, here I am at 7 o'clock, and apparently there won't even be anybody here to take this crap until noon. So I reach out. Hey, I'm here at the place. There's a sign on the door. Meanwhile, of course, I called, in between me sending a message to, to USA saying, hey, this is a problem. In the meantime, I called just to see, like, I don't know, maybe the sign's wrong. Whoever this person is, maybe they'll answer and say, yeah, I'm right around the corner, or I'll be there at XYZ time, whatever, right? So I called and went to voicemail. I left a voicemail, whatever. Sent a text message to that phone number as well. I still haven't gotten a response. It's been, an hour and a half. Sent a message to USA, hey, there's a sign on the door, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, the pre-plan picks up in Boonville, Mississippi, 167 miles from where I am currently. And picks up pretty much any time today. And has a 9 a.m. appointment tomorrow in Lockbourne. Now, by the time you go up there and pick up and then go, to Ohio, it's right at 800 miles. And of course, you're dealing with Birmingham traffic. you're dealing with Nashville traffic, Louisville traffic, Cincinnati traffic, and then Columbus, Ohio traffic once you get up there. So you were talking, several different traffic situations that you could have to deal with. And so I'm like, obviously now the delivery on the next load is going to be a problem. It was already going to be snug, but I could have made it, if everything went, even somewhat according to plan this morning. But with me having, to wait here until noon, and that's if anybody even friggin' shows up then. But with me having to wait here till noon, and wait on somebody to get here, who knows how long it'll take to unload me. I mean, this is a little bitty place. So, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of raggedy and run down. There's fucking trash and pallets and shit all out in the... I mean, it's just a dump, really. Just a dump. But anyway, so for every good thing that happens, you have some kind of shit like this, that you deal with. That's not to mention the adventure that I had at Home Depot the other day. So there are 3 different distribution centers that I've been to, at least, right there in the McDonough, Locust Grove area. They're all right there together. There's the little RDC that's on West Ridge, then there's the one in Locust Grove on Highway 155, and then there's another one in Locust Grove, but it's over on the, off of 19 over there or something. Either way, like, it's right there, pretty close. They're all pretty close together. So the delivery was that I brought from, where was I? Houston. Yes. So the delivery that I brought from Houston actually went to the McDonough RDC, and they told me to take it to Locust Grove. So then I get over there and I drop and I go in to pick up the next load, and they're like, yeah, it's ready, but you got to bring in a trailer. I did. I brought the trailer from over there. Well, yeah, that one belongs to them. And we didn't empty. Well, once you unload this one, it'll be empty. Like, I don't understand the problem. No, you've got to go get an empty and bring it back. Okay. So I come back the next day and pick the load up, and everything was kosher. But anyway, it's just that kind of stuff, man, and of course the person in the office had a total shitty attitude about it. There at Locust Grove, it's like, I mean, what do you want me to do? I mean, I'm a contractor, not a yard jockey, I'm not, shuttling trailers back and forth between the place. You got all these yard spotters out here. If you need empties, go get them from the RDC over there. Why? I mean, if you're having all your loaded trailers brought here, then why the hell do you need empties over at RDC? That's my problem. But anyway, just wanted to drop this little short video. I don't know, I've seen a couple of comments in the comment section of other videos, where guys have left. I mean, I totally get it, man. I mean, I'm on the brink of that myself. I mean, I've just got to find the right situation. Trying to hang on for dear life, but it makes it harder and harder, and honestly, I'm kind of on the fence. I've been giving something some thought for a couple of weeks now about maybe, flipping over to the company side, on that company load board and training, and I understand that takes a lot of your, freedom, as far as like where you fuel, and all that kind of stuff. But if I'm dispatching myself, on that company load board, then I don't really see what the problem is. Plus, if I'm training, I mean, I'm making more money anyway. I don't know, it's just a thought I've been tossing around. I haven't really come to a decision on it, but I'm heavily leaning in that direction. It's either that or there's a somewhat local company that I've dealt with before that I could very easily go back to, and they pay pretty good, company pay wise. It's not really a bad situation. I mean, I love what I do. I do. I love the only reason I'm still here is because of this load board. If it wasn't, if I had the capability of going and getting a truck, that wasn't through, a third party leasing, and you know what I mean? Like, in other words, a lease purchase type deal. If I had the capability as far as the money, or the background, whatever, to go get a truck from somewhere, I would not be here. And I don't know anybody that would, to be completely frank with you. like, I mean, I'm trying to hang on for dear life, man, but it's getting harder and harder. And if I don't stay here, I've got to find the right situation to land. Because there just aren't many other companies that have a load board. Yeah, I know JB does, but JB's not taking on anymore ICs where I live. Schneider, but then you know, I've heard good and bad things about Schneider, and I think the wait to get a truck through them is like, for, you know, it's a long time. Plus, you know, there's money you got to come out of pocket to go with Schneider. Landstar, yeah, but you got to have a truck, right? Mercer, yeah, but you got to have a truck. So, you know, there are some things that you run into there, you know, and with the truck situation being like it is right now, availability is just hard. You know, it's just it's difficult to find, you know, any companies that have decent trucks that aren't paying mileage, or they're not trying to dispatch you all over the Northeast. So it's just one of them things, man. I mean, if you all have any suggestions, I'm perfectly open to that. But I don't know. I don't know what the next step is, but I know that it's rapidly approaching. That's what I do know. As always, guys and gals, I appreciate you liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate the constructive criticism. You know, if you've got negative stuff to say, that's fine, but you can, you know, say it somewhere else. I mean, I'm all for, like I said, constructive criticism, comments, whatever, but, you know, braggadocious shit, or, you know, telling me that I'm an idiot, or, you know, complaining about my video making style or whatever, right? That's petty. It's childish. You know, anyway, it is what it is. But, guys, we're still hanging on, still hanging in there. Let me know. Let me know what you think. What do you, if you have any suggestions, or, you know, companies to check out, I'm all ears and all eyes. Appreciate everybody liking, watching, sharing. Show this video to everybody that you know. Show it to people you don't know. Find a stranger in the convenience store. Say, hey, watch this video real quick. I'm just kidding. I'm mostly kidding. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off for now, and appreciate everybody watching. And stay tuned, and I'll keep you informed on the goings on here at USA. And I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Thanks, everybody. Bye.